What's going on, everybody? It's your friend Will. We are back. This is the memory lapse, and we're gonna jump right into it again here with Jeskai going into round 3. Really, we've gotten out of some tight ones. We benefited from our opponent maybe not playing the best with their red deck last round, and then kind of rage quitting game 2. On the play, I don't know. I'm a sucker for Search for Azcanta. Let's see Island. Alright, close enough. We'll let them resolve their 2-drop here, and our plan will be to Syncopate, or whatever their 3-drop. And just in case we need to Syncopate for 2, we're going to play the Island. Yeah. One or Elves. Well, we're not Syncopating that for 2. They're stuck on green, so I actually kind of like doing this here. Before this grows out of the control window anyways. That's annoying. That can eat the search, which I imagine it will do here. Okay. But it also doesn't really do much to us in the meantime. Seeker Squire. I think we're happy to let them do this. I mean, read on top. So I know we need to have the counterspell for Vivian. But we need to draw here. Yeah, I think we just really need to draw. So we have to let these resolve. That's close, but these are just so, like, medium, so... Oh. Wow, it took them, like, a long time. And then it gives me the rope. That's so rude. Yikes. Well, now we're in a tight spot. Missing land is putting us off of like being able to like play Revitalize and Sabotage here. So it's costing us a card. We are also under like a threat from this Vraska hitting us eventually with a Dolt. Wow, they must have one in hand. Why would they bin the Vraska? Fortress, Negate. Because here we're basically forced to destroy all these creatures. They must have another Vraska in hand. Now we very much need to find Teferi. Oh, they have Fine Broker. That was the plan. This is at 9. They have Vivian Reed in hand. Yeah, we basically lost. Yeah, just like too much nothing. What are the outs here? We have Negate for this. And we just need a clean answer to this. We need like Seal Away. So I guess the first step is just a cycle. Justice Strike. Yep. We could have Explosion this for 4, but then they guaranteed get the Vivian down. And we're really just in a bad spot again. So we need to find Seal Away. Alright, we missed it. Alright, we let them hit us, we lose. This card is just like so... It just feels like such a banana every time we have it. We just never played the mirror. But I really dislike it in this matchup. It just sits in hand, makes you wonder what you're doing. So we want the binding. We want the strokes, we want the negates. I think we want the coils because they've shown they have the recursion stuff. The Justice Strikes come out. So they're way too conditional. Revitalize has come out. Because we want the action. Oh, we weren't digging a Seal, like Seal is in our sideboard. Shoot. That's not a main deck inclusion. I wonder if we want Rao. Do we want one more Planeswalker? Over like a Crackling Drake, maybe. I could see that. Alright, let's try it like this. I don't think it's worth bringing in the Shivan Fire just to catch... their Llanowar Elves. No, maybe it is. Maybe Crackling Drake is just not meant for this matchup. Another one-lander. This is so weird. We have to mulligan. Now we have to keep this super awkward two-lander and hope there's blue on top. No, not like this. Not like this arena. How come like in more than half the videos I just have been served one land hands? Alright. So we just flounder on 2 Sacred Foundries here? Probably. If we miss, I'll just scoop and move on to the next round. So we can get another one in this video. Okay, well we didn't miss. Thrashing Brontodon. I just don't want it to take the damage. Oh, well. Well, we can interact, so we're not going to scoop yet, but we've pretty much lost at this point. Vivian Reed. But even this is not so good, right? Because they're just going to be tapping out for 5s or 6s every turn, and we're out of answers. And if we draw answers, it means we're not making land drops. Yeah, I just played Vraska here, and we lost. That's too bad. This is like an unfortunate mulligan. This matchup has felt really good. But I'm just super hesitant to go to 5, because this deck just draws so many cards. This is a nice top deck. Alright, maybe we'll pull this out. If our deck is going to, like, alternatingly screw us and bail us out like that, I'll take it. Them not having a Planeswalker here is sick. Wow. And we know that's a dead one. This is kind of bad against a future Vivian. Ugh, come on. That's so brutal. They kept it on top. Oh, why? I don't know. We're out of answers to this. We need to draw Teferi to tuck it. And another Vivian Reed. Oh, they didn't play. Oh, this is so discouraging, because now we're one land short of doing what we need to do, which is play Rao and Deafening Clarion. Instead, we have to play Rao -3 and Coil, which means we don't have the Coil for this Brontodon. Just punished every which way this game. It's a small detail, but because like they're still just gonna play Vivian next turn, make a token. What could they have? Nothing. Rastus Contempt, something. Oh, what a rub-in. So here they probably plus Vraska. Yeah. That was unfortunate. That game too was super sad. We got to be on the play as well. And no land plus no sideboard cards. How long was that? Alright, we'll try to start another here. Gotta shake that off. That was like a really obnoxious loss. I'm just really disturbed at the number of one-land hands I've been dealt with this Jeskai deck. After coming off of playing in the best of one. Yeah, this is another stinker. This hand is miserable. I think we have to mulligan this. These both come into play tapped. So the Essence Scatter is basically not a card. Expansion's not a card. Alright, this will keep. And I guess we'll keep Drake on top. We could be against Jeskai Drakes here, or just regular Drakes on a slow draw. Yeah. Well, this could still be Jeskai, because there are some lists that run Opt. But we're unlikely to need this turn. Goblin. So we're going to kill that Goblin. Maybe I should have killed it with the Clarion. Yeah. It's more mana efficient, and this does eventually answer a Drake. And I think we're just going to play Drake of our own here. Alright, Lava Coil, it's fine. Alright, we're missing a second white source for Nova. They're actually taking the cards. They know they're in it for the long haul here. Well, I guess we're not going to Teferi minus this thing yet. Because they just played too many shocks. So let's hold Essence Scatter and Revitalize. No, we're going to let this resolve, and then we're going to wrath them both away. I don't know why they're giving me the oops. Probably because they have like Niv-Mizzet here. Oh, no, okay. We're just gonna plus. We just need to see more cards. We don't tap our land. So sideboard here, we're bringing in the Lava Coils or bringing in the Sealaways. We're really lucky they have not found an arc light. They're keeping this, so I'm assuming this is arc light. No, they kept an opt. Just kind of mana efficient. Or inefficient. This is a tough one. I'm inclined to just Clarion away the Goblin here. They have so much land in play, though. Alright, let's see if they have 3 spells here. This costs 2, so they need to have 2 1-mana spells as well. Looks like they capped. It seems like if they had it, they would just go like they would just slam it, right? Enigma Drake. Sure thing. This turns on their dead lava coil. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it's worth just like time walking them like this, right? They remove the Drake. They either hit Teferi or face here. I have to guess they're going face. $12 damage is a lot to pass up. Yep, they agree. Okay. That's a draw. Crackling Drake. No, thank you. Yeah. We just want to draw a boatload of cards here. We have a lot of mana to use. We might use this as removal. I just want to draw a card to main phase there since I get to untap 2 lands with Teferi. Alright, so they're going to Radical Idea into their Drake. And here we have to think about, do we let the Drake resolve and explosion it for 4? Or do we just Sinister Sabotage it? I think we Sinister Sabotage it. No, let's explosion it for 4. Oh, yeah, that worked out even better. Wow. This is sick with the Deafening Clarion. I feel bad for this opponent, though. I mean, are all their Arclights in the bottom 20? They had that one sequence there where they just drew like crazy. So take the Sealaways, take the Binding. Stroke seems good. Negate seems not so good. Deafening Clarion seems like not so good. We want the coils. Shivan Fire for Goblin. We don't need Revitalize. I mean, maybe Stroke is not that good. I can see Lyra being really good in this matchup. We could take the Drakes out. Maybe we take the Drakes out and bring in Niv-Mizzet to outsizes their Lava Coil in one stroke. Alright, we'll try this. Oh, maybe we need to be bringing in the Negates, because they're probably bringing in Negates. I'm not familiar enough with the sideboards of these other decks. And just on time, another one-lander. No, they mulligan, so we will mulligan in kind. This is a pretty good one. If we find land on top. Yeah, bingo. Comes into play untapped and everything. Alright, I think we have the tools here. Oh, okay. They're in, like, desperately dig for land mode. That works for us. That was also like a bingo draw right there. Because now we're going to get to play untapped land into Sinister Sabotage. They did bring in a Negate. They're burning a lot of their cheap stuff just to, I guess, hit land drops and set up their hand. Yeah, this hand just wants as much blue as possible right now. Goblin Electromancer. That can resolve. And we'll just coil it. And leave up S and scatter for a Drake. Another Electromancer. That's okay. Yuck. Alright. Our mistake letting it resolve, it looks like. Oh, but they're out of cheap stuff. They did burn a ton of ops and stuff. Yeah. I think we're sabotaging this. Just to keep them from getting more spells and chaining through. Oh, I could have and should have countered that, but I think we're just gonna do this turn. See how many lava coils they decide to keep in. Oh, Beacon Bolt. Rats. We didn't see that at all last game. We should have thought about that, them bringing that in. That makes the Niv-Mizzet significantly worse too. 8, 9. So we need one more mana to do this. Seal away one of these to save us some time. This one's not looking good. Looks like we punted our sideboarding a little bit. Hard cast Arclight Phoenix. I think we're okay with this. We need to draw exactly land here, though. Land or answer. Okay. Red, 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 blue, blue, blue. Niv-Mizzet the Parun. All right. They discarded maximize velocity. So any more spells they play here are just going to let us machine gun the Arclight. They did not find another Arclight, which is good. Yep, I probably just should have put this to their face because they're going to get this back for free here. Oh. Huh? Oh, I totally missed them getting 2 more to the graveyard there. I guess they totally hit. Alright, we lost. I didn't see that Discovery putting them in the graveyard. I guess they hit them. Alright, so... we got beat down a little bit. We got a little beat down by those goblins. Disdainful Stroke, probably not as good. I think we do want a Clarion. I think we want like 2 Clarions. Yeah, the counterspells are just not that good against them. The expensive counterspells. Maybe we take these out and put the Drakes back in. On the play. Okay, let's try this. This is a complicated matchup. I wish that the UI did a better job of visualizing what goes into the graveyard there, because I did not catch it on. This is like our third consecutive one-land hand. This is awful, but we're going to keep it. Alright. I don't know what to do when the game just gives us a one-land hand every time. We're just going to be at such a disadvantage. It just feels like it's so bad for the purpose of practicing the deck. It's a 27 land deck. Like it just should not be getting one land every single time. Alright, and they're on their search for Azcanta plan here. Yeah, and they're being super obnoxious about us mulliganing. Like they're so good because we mulligan every single time. See, the disguise is what they got there. Goblin Electromancer is okay. Put Beacon Bolt down there. Maximize velocity. It's fine. Alright. Let's find some bingos. I just want to make it harder for them to go off crazy that turn. And now if they do something like this... This will just keep them from hard casting them. Which I know is not what they want to be doing, but we just need to get these permanently removed from the game. Yeah, one land short again of being able to remove this goblin and playing Teferi. And I think we just remove the goblin. It helps them get through their deck the fastest. Yeah, we're just toast. I mean, these mulligans are so brutal. They flip their Azcanta. They missed. But we need to preserve our life total. This maximized velocity is super scary. We need to find a seal away. It looks like we were going to get a window here to play Teferi, though. I mean, luckily the spells they're finding are not like backbreaker spells. Alright, so we're hoping to hit land drop here. Land drop would be amazing. Yes. We need to untap, we'll have Chemister's Insight. Alright, I feel like we're like maybe in the realm of possibly being able to win this one now. As bad as this has been. Niv-Mizzet's a good draw. The beacon bolt's just big enough. So we're just gonna draw some cards. Again, take advantage of the untap. If we find Negate at 15, then Niv-Mizzet might actually be enough. There's a Phoenix. Phoenix 2. Alright, so as long as it's not Phoenix 3. We get to live, our Teferi gets to live. And we're going to copy it. So they have a Negate here. Dive down. Okay, that's okay. More beacon bolts. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of like playing Niv-Mizzet this turn. And letting them fight over it, because we're going to draw some cards out of it. Complicates their turn a lot. I mean, I acknowledge we're going to lose the Niv-Mizzet, but we're going to draw cards. And that's what we're hoping to do. Beacon Bolt. Was that Beacon Bolt discarding Phoenix? Or they just have a third Beacon Bolt in hand. Hmm. I just want to do this to draw another card. Yeah, it was third Beacon Bolt. This maximized velocity is so scary. They're just gonna nug us with it. I'd rather dive down here. Teferi perseveres. Another land. Come on, bud. Ooh, Lava Coil's a good one. So we're dead now to some combination of Drake, any Drake plus maximized velocity, so we're going to be living off the top of our deck with this Chemister's Insight if they go for it this turn. We need Seal Away or a counterspell here. Bricked. Yeah, that sucks. Why do we brick so much? Maybe these Deafening Clarions are wrong. Sideboarding for this matchup is really hard. If you don't have answer to the goblins, they chip your life total down, and it enables them to do stuff. So you need to keep in cheap stuff to answer the goblins. Maybe the Novas are wrong. Yeah, I was dead. I haven't seen any articles talking about how to sideboard for this matchup, so I'm gonna look for that probably today. It just felt like up and down the chain we had wrong stuff. And I guess once we saw the Beacon Bolts game 2, we should have just brought out all the creatures to make those completely dead, right? So, 2-0 into 0-2. That's okay, we're still learning. At least we broke even. We got some card I've never seen before. Let's just take a quick look. The Seal Aways seem right. The Lava Coils seem right. These things permanently get rid of Arclight Phoenixes and Drakes. Those seem really good. The Binding seems okay also. Because if you can get it on one of the 3 or 4 cost Drakes. I mean, that game we used it on an Arclight. Not that it would have mattered the way that the game worked out, but... So maybe you want Shivan Fire for the Goblin. And I guess it can also kick to kill a big Drake, so that's fine. Which we did not bring in, so we probably should have brought in Shivan Fire, Seal Aways, Lava Coils, Binding, and Negate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leave all the rest in the sideboard. So we had to find 8 to take out. So we take out Revitalize, 1, 2, Clarion, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cleansing Nova, 7, 8. So like that. We just get rid of those sweepers that don't do anything because they just come back anyways. And we lean on the Justice Strikes and stuff to take out the early... We just have to hope they don't have like a triple goblin draw. Or do we leave in a mix of... maybe we leave in 2 Clarions and take out like 1 Ionize, 1 Sabotage, something like that. So I think that's how next time... Oh, no, maybe we... Well, and then we leave the Crackling Drakes in game 2, and then if we see a bunch of Beacon Bolts, we take them out. And we leave in more of the sweepers. So that's one way to think about it. Playing that matchup and seeing what cards got stuck in our hand and did nothing. Expansion, again, was not good. Expansion has just not been good in games, except ones where it seems like we're already winning them. But I'm willing to believe it's going to get better. We're going to run into decks where this will be good, or situations where it'll be good. Alright, but that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. We got 2 games in, 56 minutes, really long. And yeah, time to end this one for sure. I hope you enjoyed. We will be back again soon with more. Please remember to subscribe and leave a comment. I appreciate that stuff. Later.